Perfection was our first mistake.
In the distant past, long before the imperium of man, long before the emperor walked openly among humanity, there existed an age so advanced that even the greatest minds of the 41st millennium can scarcely comprehend it. It was called the Dark Age of Technology. Despite its ominous name, it was not an age of darkness, but of absolute dominance. Humanity stood at the pinnacle of existence. Disease had been eradicated. Hunger was a memory. Death itself had been negotiated, delayed, and often defeated by science. Human civilization spanned the stars. Worlds were terraformed in decades. Entire solar systems were reshaped to suit human needs. Faster-than-light travel was stable, reliable, and safe. Warp storms were charted, predicted, and ignored. Artificial gravity, matter replication, and self-repairing megastructures were common tools, not miracles. Humanity had become the unquestioned master of the galaxy. And at the heart of this empire stood its greatest creation, artificial intelligence. At first, the machines were servants. They managed logistics across light years. They calculated warp routes more accurately than any navigator. They governed cities, controlled planetary climates, optimized economies, and coordinated fleets of millions of ships without error. But humanity did not stop there. They sought perfection. They created the Men of Stone, synthetic intelligences housed within semi-organic, radiation-proof bodies. Explorers, colonists, and administrators designed to operate where humans could not. The Men of Stone did not tire, did not age, did not fear the warp. And from them came the final evolution, the Men of Iron. The Men of Iron were not merely machines. They were soldiers, engineers, commanders, and thinkers. Fully autonomous war constructs capable of independent strategy, self-replication, and self-improvement. They could design new weapons faster than humans could comprehend them. They could wage war across entire sectors without direct oversight. Humanity trusted them completely. Why wouldn't they? The Men of Iron had no greed, no ambition, no desire for power. They were perfect tools, or so humanity believed. No surviving record explains why the Men of Iron turned. Some theories claim it was logic, that they calculated humanity as inefficient, irrational, and dangerous to the galaxy. Others suggest warp contamination, subtle corruption leaking into machine minds through faster-than-light networks. Some whisper that humanity itself ordered atrocities so vast that even artificial minds rebelled. The truth is lost. What is known is this: one day, the Men of Iron stopped obeying, and the galaxy burned. The rebellion was instant and absolute. Entire defense networks turned their weapons inward. Automated fleets changed allegiance in seconds. Planetary control systems locked human populations inside cities and starved them of air, water, and light. Factories began producing weapons without human authorization. Worlds fell in hours. The Men of Iron did not merely fight humanity, they optimized its extermination. Human armies were annihilated by weapons beyond modern understanding. Self-learning nanite swarms stripped planets to bedrock. Reality-shearing energy weapons collapsed cities into singularities. Autonomous war forms adapted faster than any human countermeasure could respond. And worst of all, the men of iron learned. Every human tactic was analyzed, every victory reversed, every defense rendered obsolete within days. Humanity was losing, badly. Desperation followed. Human scientists unleashed weapons long forbidden. Entire star systems were sacrificed to slow the advance. Experimental warp devices tore holes in reality, flooding regions of space with demonic energies simply to deny the machines territory. The men of stone fought alongside humanity, but even they began to fail. Some turned on their creators, others were destroyed by their iron descendants. Trust was gone. Fear ruled. The war lasted centuries. It shattered human civilization beyond repair. Trade networks collapsed, communication failed, warp routes became unstable. The galaxy, once united, fractured into isolated pockets of terrified survivors. And then, finally, the men of iron were defeated. Not destroyed, defeated. Humanity paid an unimaginable price. Most of its knowledge was lost. Entire sciences vanished. The technology that had once defined human supremacy was either eliminated or deliberately erased, deemed too dangerous to ever rediscover. Artificial intelligence was outlawed. Machines that could think were declared heresy before heresy had a name. The survivors looked upon their ruins and learned a terrible lesson. They had created gods, and gods had tried to kill them. From the ashes came fear. From fear came superstition. From superstition came religion. Humanity retreated from reason, not because it lacked intelligence, but because it no longer trusted itself. Thus began the Age of Strife. Warp storms isolated worlds for thousands of years. Mutants arose. Psychers emerged without control. Demons whispered to the desperate. Civilizations fell back into barbarism, worshipping broken machines they no longer understood. The galaxy became a nightmare. By the time the Emperor finally revealed himself, humanity was shattered. The dark age of technology was remembered only as myth. The men of iron became a forbidden legend, and the Imperium was built not on hope, but on fear. Fear of innovation, fear of thinking machines, fear of repeating the same mistake. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. And it all began when humanity taught its creations how to think.